These notes are very important, and I'm going to cut to the chase to the most important part of the entire post. Darth Sion is going to be farmable on light side 9-A. That is a big deal. Now, I want to say that is huge because Darth Sion is going to easily be a part of the best 3 characters in the game, which is Traya, Nihilus, and Sion. Must have character, in my opinion. I also want to bring up that I think Wicket and Talzin are also very good to farm, because once you have them to 7 stars, there's reoccurring events, and in those reoccurring events, they give out Zeta mats. That is also very cool. So for me, I'm prioritizing Wicket, Talzin, and soon to be Sion, and then also these ships, because Ships 2.0 is coming out, and I'm afraid I just got my TIE Reaper to 7 stars, but the meta for ships is going to change. Everything is going to be different about ships, top to bottom, and we're going to talk about that a little bit. Most of this stuff is going to be coming in between the 23rd and the 24th. They often say in this post the 23rd. For the solo movie launch, there's going to be double drops. Very cool. On those days from the 25th through the 27th, double drops everywhere. The in-game actually highlights that very clearly. Very easy to see. Ships 2.0, and actually I am fairly excited about this because they're going to limit the number of ships to 3. So you're going to start off the battle with 3, but when you bring a ship in, it's going to have this reinforcement ability. It's going to change everything, and we don't know what ships are going to be good. We don't know what the meta is going to be, but I know right now the meta of having the Chimera 4 different ties and bigs is going to go away. I can't wait for this, and it's pretty exciting because ships haven't been exciting, and this is going to be pretty exciting. Reinforcement abilities, former called hardware abilities, are going to be in the game, and that's what I'm talking about. When the ship comes in, you reinforce it because you're going to have 3, so you're going to want to do 1. It's going to impact the field of play, and so it's going to be like holding a deck of cards or a hand of cards, and you're going to say, oh, which one of these is going to be the best to suit what I need right now? The starting fleet has been reduced to 5 to 3. They're also going to change the timer for 7.5 minutes down to 5 minutes, so it's going to lower the time. And then they're also going to update all of the abilities. All ship abilities have been updated. Some ships have received extensive reworks. So there's going to be tons of videos. As soon as this update is live, we're going to have to experiment, try new things. Ships might become a thing. Absolutely. I like what it says right here. We're seeking to bring more compelling rock, paper, scissors gameplay. And my understanding is ever since ships came out, they've been wanting to do this, and they've been wanting to change it, and they've been working on this for some time. There's a lot of other updates in there that are very good. Quest area. Now, this is mostly going to be for players earlier in the life cycle of the game, or rather newer players that have come to the game. 2 through 21, 22 through 40, 41 through 85. Boy, the game has grown and grown and grown. I'm glad to have been a part of this game since the start, for to see how big it's become and all the content increase. I could not imagine starting to play this game fresh. I would be quite overwhelmed. They're going to be adding some things for people that are starting off playing the game, and I think that's great. Hopefully it'll drive new players coming to the game. More players is great for everybody. Titles. Now, this is kind of interesting. We're going to be able to have some titles. Maybe we'll say VIP or some sort of special rewards. So that's very cool. Titles are earned as rewards from a variety of locations, which are described on the title's description. The most common areas being prestigious quests and difficult achievements. And then you can select titles. There's going to be some new content as far as starter guilds. We've already got the chat in play right now. It seems pretty good in the chat. I actually like this donations in the chat thing quite a bit. Seems like we're going to be donating more, and donations will be filling more because of that. I like that a lot. They're also going to change the way that raids work and auto posting of raids, and I think guild leaders are going to love this. The days of needing to throw Ugnaught against a raid to boast a 0 damage are finally done. Both kicking off a raid and also joining a raid are now easier than ever, saving guild leaders time. Now, there's going to be auto launching of raids, so officers can set their specific times for launch. That means you don't have to wait for a guild leader to launch the raid. They can pre-program it, and I think that is very good. Tagging raid, no damage periods. Officers can specify a period of time between 1 to 24 hours that players can tag the raid, but are not allowed to do damage. That's going to be a lot easier. Now, it's not going to happen automatically. You still have to log in and join the raid, kind of like Territory Wars. Basic training events, kind of have to wait and see what this is and how it's going to work. I'm not really sure what that is going to be. It says, we are now introducing basic training events. Here's your chance to learn effective combat techniques, borrowing units from the popular factions such as Rebel, Empire, First Order, Resistance. The first basic training event unlocks at level 26, where you'll understand how to use your Rebel squad against the fearsome Empire. So again, this is going to be good for newer players to understand the mechanics of the games. Like I said, I would have no idea how to even approach this game if I was starting brand new today. So much stuff has happened. The Fine Flow is a more convenient, allowing shipments and packs to be purchased directly within the flow. That update is already live, and I do like that. Free ship, Omegas, and reinforcement materials. Now, this is important. Ship Omegas were kind of available. You could buy them in packs, so only whales got the Omegas. But their one-time gift of reinforcement and Ship Omegas materials will be arriving in the inbox, all players, for above level 60. So I think this Ship Omegas is almost going to be to the same level of like Ship Zetas. It's going to be important. Reinforcement materials will be available on Cantina Node 6A for a limited time. So I'll go to 6A. I know I'm going to go there and start farming this immediately as soon as this patch goes live, which is hopefully in the next couple days or so. Use reinforcement materials to power up the all-new reinforcement abilities on your ship. And then when they come out with the fleet battles, which is a new table, you know how there's like light side and dark side? Well, there's going to be like a ships, and you can see the icon currently in game already. That will be a whole new series of player versus enemy content, PvE, and that'll be very good. We'll remove the reinforcement material from the node with the release of the fleet battles table. There's going to be a bunch of packs, and this kind of makes me wonder. It looks like it's all going towards Geonosins and Plo Koon, Close Sergeant, Baron Starfighter, which is 5s. A lot of people have that, and Chip Shards. No word on what that's going to cost right there, but it's available on May 23rd, which makes me think this patch is going to go live, or they intend for it to go live on the 23rd. Reinforcement materials bunda, they're also going to offer that for sale. I'm probably going to be farming it like a madman on Cantina Node 6A. We will see how that turns out and what that means. So much stuff is going to be coming to the game. Ships is going to change drastically. I'm actually pretty excited about it because I was pretty bored with ships, frankly. Shard Shuffle. Darth Sion coming to Night-A. Talked about that at the very start of the video. And then Visas Marr will also be farmable at 7-B. So, the quality of life update already hit right now. A lot of people have been speaking very favorable of that. There's a Zeta bad indicator, so you can actually see what Zetas or how many Zetas are on a character. Kind of have to assume you know what the Zetas are. For example, if I see one Zeta on Darth Vader, I know that I probably can remove turn meter on him just because that was the Zeta that not a lot of people have put on him yet. It's kind of an optional Zeta for a lot of people, but I'm pretty sure everybody already put the leadership one, at least if you've been playing the game for a long time. Whenever you see gear in the stores or receive it as wards, it'll indicate if it's needed by a favorite character. So when you favorite a character, it's also going to let you know, hey, this gear is needed for that character also when you're in the different modes of the store. I think that is really, really great. Guild raid panels are now ordered correctly by progression. After a squad has died in a raid attempt, the screen will say attempt over instead of defeat. Aw, I don't have my feelings hurt anymore by it saying defeat. There are new tutorials to help officers understand the features they've accessed into a guild. Ship abilities, max cover icon fix. Change the word max on a shipped ability icons to a green check mark for easier readability. Modify the defeated squad overlay in Territory Wars. You'll now be able to view squads that have been defeated in Territory Wars more easily. And revamp the look and feel of Guild Exchange screen to match the new donations and chat feature. I like it. Some people said it's kind of ugly. The only thing that I wish is, like, once I've donated the materials, I wish it would just disappear and kind of free up the clutter. But whatever, not a big deal. Some inbox messages will now have a more info link. And the guilds that show up in the recommended now prioritize guilds that have launched a raid recently. Okay, rearranging units based on height has been re-enabled. This is to ensure the players can always view and select any of their units. Well, for like assists, that's going to be characters will be arranged at the beginning of the first encounter, fixing the bug that caused to turn this off. So they tried doing this at one point. They also fixed the glitch that HK47 was showing up as bounty hunter. There was tons of speculation that, you know, that HK47 was going to be tagged as a bounty hunter, but no, that is not the case. Looks like Yoda and Kenobi were also showing up in Rebels when they were not. Overall, I see all of these things as very positive. Can't wait for ships myself. Darth Sion being farmable. Do that. I also suggest doing Wicket and Talzin to get the Zetas. That's my suggestion. Looking forward to all the updates. All right, now it's time for the giveaway. Really hope you liked this video today, and if you did, you are in luck because for every single person that likes this video, you will be getting for free in your account an 8-star, not 7-star, but an 8-star Gangster Yoda.
This is not a scam.
We've only got 2 Yodas in the game, man. We need 3, maybe 4, maybe 5. I mean, who knows? We need to have like a Yoda squad. What do you think? All right, guys, thanks for watching. Keep on gaming.